Welcome to this lesson on adding and subtracting decimals. Today, we are going to master the most important rule for handling decimal numbers: proper alignment. First, let's look at the parts of a decimal number. Here we have 12.345. On the left is the whole number part, in the middle is the decimal point, and on the right is the fractional part. The decimal point separates the whole number from the fraction. When adding or subtracting, there is one golden rule you must follow: line up the decimal points. Imagine the decimal points are buttons on a shirt. They need to be in a perfectly straight vertical line. Why do we do this? It's all about place value. We need to make sure we are adding tenths to tenths and ones to ones. The decimal point acts as an anchor to ensure everything is in the right place. Here is a common mistake. On the left, the numbers are pushed to the right side like regular whole numbers. This is wrong because the place values don't match. On the right, the decimal points are aligned. This is the correct way. Let's try adding 4.2 and 1.35. First, we write them vertically, aligning the dots. Then, we simply add the numbers column by column. Finally, we bring the decimal point straight down into our answer. Sometimes the numbers don't have the same length. For example, 4.2 has an empty space above the 5. We can fill this empty space with a 0 placeholder. It doesn't change the value, but it makes the math easier. Subtraction works exactly the same way. Line up the decimal points first. In this example, 7.85 minus 2.43 gives us 5.42. The decimal point comes straight down. If the top number is smaller than the bottom number in a column, you need to borrow, just like with whole numbers. Here, we can't take 8 from 2, so we borrow from the 6. The 6 becomes a 5, and the 2 becomes a 12. Watch out for these traps. Never right-align decimals without checking the dots. And remember, if you have a whole number like 5, the decimal point is hiding right at the end, making it 5.0. To recap, always align your decimal points vertically. Use zeros to fill empty spaces. Bring the decimal point straight down to the answer. If you line them up, you can't mess it up.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.